Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Evan Webb on camera, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Today's game, girls soccer in the Southwest Conference, featuring the Sheldon Irish and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for today's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports on YouTube, click on the red subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So let's take a look at this Southwest Conference soccer matchup. The Sheldon Irish coming to town with a 10-0-1 overall record, 8-0-1 in the conference. They are currently the second-ranked team in the state behind Jesuit. The head coach of the Sheldon Irish is Phil Larson. And the Irish, looking at their schedule, there's no point in telling you what their winning streak is. They're only one tie on the season against South Eugene. That was a 0-0 tie. The rest of the games are all wins. And in fact, they have only given up 4 goals on the season. The only multi-goal game they've had against them was a 3-2 win over South Medford. And that was their last game last Friday, the 14th. So it's been a great season for the Irish. They're looking forward to the playoffs and probably thinking that the Lady Cavers will just be a speed bump on the way. But the Lady Cavers play well at home. And although the record hasn't been what they'd like it to be, we play the games because anyone can win on any given day. And the Lady Cavers would like to make it their day today. From Mel Ingram Field and Grants Pass, let's take a look at the Lady Cavers. 2-7-3 overall, 0-7-3 in the conference. And the last game for the Lady Cavers was a 1-0 loss right here at Mel Ingram Field last Tuesday to the South Medford Panthers. Before that, they played a 0-0 tie at South Eugene a week ago Friday. So it's been a bit of a frustrating season for the Lady Cavers. We've had 2 or 3 games here at Mel Ingram Field where they have outplayed the competition for good portions of a game or even a full game, as it was with the game against Roseburg, but just having trouble putting balls in the net. And as they say, you can't win if you don't score, and that's been the real problem for this Caver team. And not without the chances. They've created lots of good quality scoring chances throughout the season, but having trouble putting a lot of those into the net. And when they get that solved, this is going to be a much more formidable Lady Caver team going forward. So we're looking forward to a good game between these two. Of course, the last big matchup we had, the boys on a Friday night a week ago, taking on the number 1 team in the conference on the boys' side, and that was South Eugene. South Eugene was the 4th-ranked team in the state at the time, and the Cavers beat them on that Friday night 2-0. So the Lady Cavers would like to find a little of that magic right here at Mel Ingram Field as well. And we had a little magic last night as South Medford came to town for the big football matchup, and the Cavers with the 1-0, the 1 point victory, 27-26. It was not always the prettiest game. There was a handful of turnovers and some costly penalties on both sides, but the Cavemen scored all their points in the first half and hung on to win it by 1, tying them up in the standings with South Medford. So big win for the Cavemen last night. Lady Cavers would like to keep that momentum going here, but it's going to be a tough task against the second-ranked team in the state. And before we get this one started, we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, and we will be right back.
What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
New phone?
Yeah, with US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou, and we'll be right back with the kickoff after this break.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here in Grants Pass High School. And Southwest Conference soccer action as the Sheldon Irish have made the trip south to Grants Pass to take on the Lady Cavers. And we're just about set to get this one kicked off. Beautiful sunny day here in Grants Pass, 73 degrees at game time. A little bit of haze in the distance as the Irish brought a little bit of that smoke from the north with them on the trip down. But otherwise, a beautiful blue sky day, a few wispy clouds, but otherwise, perfect day for Southwest Conference soccer action as the teams will start taking the field. Here come the Lady Cavers. Starting keeper for Grants Pass will be Abigail Michael. And the starting keeper for the Irish, Addison Dye Blondell. And we are about set to get this one going. And the Irish will kick off to get things started. Referee checking on his linesman. Players taking their positions. And this one is underway. Once again, the Irish, the number 2 team in the state. Number 1 team in the state is Jesuit, who has been dominant this season. This would be a big test for the Caver defense. They've had a pretty good season, all things considered, but this Irish team will surely put them to the test today. Nice little move there from Cockerell Gonzalez. And that one fed a little too far as Abigail Michael gets there first for the Cavers. And that one was taken away by Markle for the Irish. Now Thompson trying to get wide. She'll send one across, but it's turned aside. This is going to be a corner kick for the Cavers, so good opportunity for Grants Pass. Making that defensive play was number 13, Malia Markle. Ooh, and a good chance there as Harbor Page had a beat on it, but it was turned aside. Cavers trying to keep things alive, battling Haley Horst. Finally had it taken away. But some good pressure put on here to start things off for this Lady Caver squad. And that one scoots past Cockerell Gonzalez. And the Cavers on the move. Brandis bodied off of that ball. She stays with it, but this one will go as a goal kick as Callie was the last to touch it. Caver front line forcing the Irish defense to make good passes. Otherwise, turnovers turn into scoring chances. That one turned aside by Abigail Grip. Grip and Gamboa on that back line, trying to keep the middle clogged up for that Caver defense. Centering chance scooped up by Michael. And a turnover at midfield. Cavers trying to push it up, but it's taken away from Ava Hickman as Markle made the play, but now the Cavers get it back. Tried to send it wide, taken away once again by the Irish defense. Now Harper Page with a steal. Harper Page will chip one forward, but that'll get all the way to Di Blondell. Table Rock Sports would like to thank our sponsors for powering our live high school athletics streams, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. And that one cleared out by Grip. Anderson sends one ahead for Thompson. And good closing speed defensively, and keeping it in bounds is number 14, Noelle Sherrill. Good play there. Flores centers. Cavers will get there first. And send one ahead. Hickman will give chase, but this one is going to get all the way to Di Blondell. That one taken away by Kleiner. Now Kleiner giving chase up the sideline. Can't get to it. Throw into the Irish. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore game of the night, or game of the day, on TableRockSports.net. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and a new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. This one gets all the way to Abigail Michael for the Lady Cavers, and she will boot one to midfield. Good give and go there. Send it wide. The defense gets to it first and chips it out. Throw into the Lady Cavers. Thompson centers. Here comes Brandis. Brandis on the short side. She saw a little opening, but Di Blondell up to the task. Makes the save. even with the keeper making the save on that, it was nice to see the accuracy of that shot. She had a choice to try and go wide or go to the short side. She went to the short side, and it was placed just inside the post. That one gets by everybody. Here comes Thompson, and she'll blast one through the uprights. It'll be a goal kick for the Irish. So some good pressure here coming from the Lady Cavers as we're almost 10 minutes into this first half. Irish have had a couple of pushes up the field, but the Cavers doing a good job of generating scoring chances here in this first half. Callie Brandis makes the move, looking for an opening. That pass tipped. Thompson will let that go out, and she'll take the throw in. It's loose for a moment. Harper Page was given chase, but it's cleared out by McKillop. Kleiner intercepts that pass from McKillop. Ooh, tried to feed Brandis on the sideline, but the defense turned that away. Chipped ahead again by Harper Page. Brandis given chase in the corner. Pops one up, and that one just on the backside of the net. So good thought by Brandis to try and make the keeper have to go up high for that one, but it sails just out of bounds. Battle at midfield and throw into the Irish, but we're going to have a whistle. Not sure what, oh, they probably moving it back. Throw in was back farther than where they took that one from. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Fueling your adventure to see 21 Pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. This one will get all the way to the keeper, Michael. Can also get into Pinnacle 365 for some of the that crispy, crunchy chicken. And we joke about it a little bit, but it really is true. It's got to be the best gas station chicken you'll ever get, or mini mart chicken you'll ever get. In fact, I may pick some up after the game, as we have a Pinnacle 365 just down the road here. Sub coming in for the Irish, Ashlyn Yancey into the match as Cheryl heads to the bench. And that centering attempt blocked by the I believe that was Samantha Willett getting in the way of that one, but it will set up the corner kick for the Irish. Lining up the corner kick will be Isabella Flores. Oh, and Michael in a good battle fending off the Irish attacker, number 10, Kendall Quinney. Of course, being a keeper is kind of like being a quarterback in football, where you have some protections in the rules. It allows you to be a little more aggressive than the players are allowed to be towards you. And I'm not putting that down in any respect. Here's a chance for the Irish, and this will go out of bounds for the goal kick. But rightfully so, the keepers are allowed a pretty... No, this is going to be a corner kick. I thought I saw the linesman pointing toward the goal, but will be another corner kick for the Irish. And this time we'll have number 18, Mary Frances Sluga. And this one sent ahead. Ava Hickman trying to control it. She does, but can't get through the double team as Yancey comes over, takes it away. Hickman will attack the keeper. Good play there. Not all teams will do that. I am a huge proponent. When the keeper is only a player, cannot pick up the ball, you need to force them to be a player. Don't let them off easy. And this will be a throw in to the Cavers. Thompson with the throw in. And kept alive by the Irish, but here come the Cavers. Number 11 is Willett. And that shot comes in off the foot of Anderson. Di Blondell able to track it down. Here's a chance, and that one will go high and wide as number 6 for the Irish, Elsie Anderson, had a good chance there, but the Caver defense not allowing a real good angle on that shot. And Brooke Anderson looks like the linesman going to give this throw in to the Irish. And well, now the referee, no, he does give it to the Cavers. I thought that was the right call. I saw the linesman, and he actually just indicated that he pointed the wrong direction. He didn't get the call wrong in that he knew whose ball it was. He just pointed the wrong direction. Gave the international symbol for my bad. Here's another chance for the Irish. Trying to set up some offense here. And that one knocked away by Willett. Punched ahead by Apker, and Michael will get there in time. this throw-in will go to Grants Pass. But we'll have a couple subs coming in. Well, we thought we were. Heard the whistle. And now they'll come on. Be Ella Wyardi and Lauren Robinson. And coming in for the Irish is going to be Mia Filyaw. And we're going to get a stoppage here. A couple players coming together on that, and appears to be an injury to one of the Sheldon captains. Mary Frances Sluga, referee checking her, make sure she's okay. It's going to be a drop kick for the Lady Cavers. Sluga convinces the referee that she can continue. And we're back underway. Just about halfway through this first half. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Brooke Anderson called for the foul. Free kick coming up for the Sheldon Irish. That one sent wide. And getting there to turn it aside. I believe that's Robinson making the play. That one's sent in. It goes off of Michael. Another chance for the Irish. Grip takes it away. They'll chip another one in off the foot of number 15, Charlotte Vanderkar. But Michael right there to scoop it up for the Lady Cavers. Back to midfield, the Irish will regroup. And going through people goes number 3. She'll send it wide. That was Cockrell Gonzalez. And then it's Filyaw that punches it out of bounds for the goal kick for Grants Pass. Ooh, and Grip nails her teammate with that one. Markle punches it back into play for the Irish. Taken away by Brooke Anderson. Makes a nice move, but this will be a free kick coming up. So Anderson's hard work pays off. Free kick for the Cavers. Kenzie Kleiner will line it up. Table Rock Sports would also like to thank our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less. John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford. And the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Cavers on the move. Tried to lead one to Anderson, taken away there by Markle. Excuse me, that wasn't Anderson, that was Wyardi, trying to lead number 3, Ella Wyardi. And a push from behind will be a free kick as Mia Thompson got spilled by Filya. Well-placed free kick as Thompson gets it on the outside, and then this will set up a corner kick for the Cavers. So a nice free kick attempt there by Kleiner. Subbing in for the Lady Cavers will be Reese Isabel. Thompson across the face of the goal. Kleiner will run it down in the other corner. She'll center one. Ran a good play by Di Blondell. She was tracking that all the way and makes the play for the Irish. Tried to get that wide for Brandis, but taken away by the Irish. Wyardi putting some pressure on. Chance here for the Irish. Oh, good block as that was headed to the far corner. Another chance here. Trying to dribble through everybody was number 3, Alexis Cockrell-Gonzalez. But it finally goes out of bounds for the goal kick. But Cockrell-Gonzalez looking over to the bench. I think she would like to get a little breather. Robinson steals the pass. Runs into the defender. I believe that was McKillop. And just as we suspected, Reese McKillop coming in for Cockrell-Gonzalez. So clearly that wasn't McKillop on the defensive play. She was on the sideline waiting to come in the game, and she's out there now. And we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage as a couple players came together. Flores and Page coming together. Flores finally just now getting up off the turf. Referee checking on her. And we're back underway. That one sent in by Apker, but turned aside by Grip. Good battle here. Brooke Anderson taking it away, and then a little pushing match there. They got kind of locked up together. And this one will go to Grants Pass. 0-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Been a good half so far. Both teams with some good scoring chances, but nobody has found the nylon yet. And Cockerell Gonzalez right back into the match. Quick breather and a drink on the sideline. She's ready to go again. Robinson again. That one over the head of Kleiner, so throw in to the Irish. And Grip again makes the play. We get a whistle. Foul called on the Irish against Isabella Flores. Apker with it. Got it to Flores, and now Quinney gets rid of it. That one punched in, goes wide. And the goal kick coming up for the Lady Cavers. Today's game also brought to you by Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. That centering feed is trapped nicely by Apker, but then it's cleared out by the Cavers. Brandis picks it up near midfield. She'll send it down the sideline, but it'll scoot out of bounds. Of course, Callie Brandis, only a sophomore. She's become a big part of this Caver attack. Here's going to be a foot race, and getting there first was Di Blondell, and I think Di Blondell and Anderson the knees came together, and Di Blondell is shaken up. She is down on the turf. Linesman, I don't think, has seen that she is shaken up. Meanwhile, The shot taken by Quinney is grabbed by Michael, and then Michael points down the field to say, hey, my counterpart at the other end is not doing well. And they do stop the clock at 7:12. But Di Blondell was forced to come in. That was just outside the box, so she had to kick that one away. And Brooke Anderson was closing, challenging her for that ball, and she was hit. And at first, it looked like they went knee to knee, but she's kind of holding the gut, so it was maybe something a little different. But either way, Di Blondell she wanted to go back out there, but she's not allowed to. She'll be right back in, I would imagine. And I believe this is Lydia Fricky. Trying to see her number through the jersey. And yeah, that's number 16, Lydia Fricky, heading to the goal. And it's a drop kick of sorts as the ball was dropped, but Michael just picking it up. Oh, that looked like a handball. No call. This one dropped back, and fortunately for the Irish, Markle gets there first. Much like pitchers in softball, the keeper can make a huge difference on some of these teams. I was covering the state championships last year, and the Hidden Valley girls were in the championship game, but throughout the playoffs and into the championships, the loss of their starting keeper made a big difference in their games, and it even carried over into the shootout, where they actually took a third player to be their backup keeper, just because she was a little quicker than their backup keeper as far as getting side to side, and they felt like that was their best chance in the shootout. And unfortunately for the Mustangs, they lost that game. But again, oftentimes your backup keeper isn't quite up to the level of your starting keeper. Some teams have better backups than others, and it's always interesting to find that out when the keeper has to come out of a game. And the ref waving off that substitution as this throw-in is the Cavers. Speaking of the keepers, Di Blondell was ready to come back in, but as long as these throw-ins go to the Lady Cavers, unless the Cavers are subbing at the same time, she will have to stay on the sideline. Looks like our clock not working properly. Let's see if we can get that squared away here for you. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this first half. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And now able to sub back in is Addison Di Blondell. She heads back to the goal. And Lydia Fricky back to the bench. And once again, grip doing what she does best, plugging up that middle, keeping balls away from her keeper. And Harper Page unable to keep that one alive. Little give and go play broken up by the Cavers. Hey fans, it's time for you to get back in the game. As an official, there's a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you back on the field or the court soon. Winter sports is coming up quick. You can still be an official for those winter sports. Get signed up and get back in the game. We need you. Good battle there. Cavers win that one. Brandis pushing it up the sideline. Centered. And, oh, beautiful chance as Wyardi got a piece of that. But Di Blondell right there to knock it down and scoop it up off the turf. Ooh, Harper Page going to be whistled for that one. A little too aggressive as Quinney got dumped. And a free kick coming up for the Irish, although they don't seem to be in a huge hurry to get the referee blows the whistle, says, what are you waiting for? This is your free kick, and you're taking your sweet time. Under a minute to go now. It's going to be Markle taking the free kick. And that'll get all the way to Abigail Michael. And Michael will send one deep. Wyardi trying to get to that, but it gets past her. That one's sent ahead by Reese Isabel. Thompson giving chase. Little hand battle there as the two players trying to get to that. This one goes out of bounds. I don't know if we got a free kick or a throw-in, but it won't matter as the horn sounds and the half ends. And it was a good half for the Lady Cavers taking on the second-ranked team in the state. They play them to a 0-0 tie through one half of play. And so we will take a break and come back with more from Mel Ingram Field after these words from our sponsors.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And Southwest Conference girls soccer action, the Sheldon Irish and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers with a good first half, but nobody ripping the twine. And we have a 0-0 tie on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And just talking a little bit during the break, if this Lady Caver team desperate for a conference victory has their 0-7-3 on the season. But truth be told, playing the number 2 team in the state today, if they can equal what they did in that first half, if this game ends in a 0-0 tie, that's a huge victory for the Lady Cavers. They love to solve the goal shortage that they've had this season, but honestly, the way they played in that first half, if they can equal that in the second half, you would have to say that's a pretty good day for this Lady Caver squad. It's a younger team. Only a couple of seniors on this team, Wyarty and Hickman. Otherwise, a whole bunch of juniors and sophomores. So the future looking bright for this Lady Caver squad as they get more time to play together and solve a few of the issues. But they haven't been huge. The record makes it look a lot worse than what it's really been. They've played really well over good stretches of the season. And they'll get those things figured out, and this could be a really good squad for the next couple of years looking forward. But, of course, the Irish, they would like to make a run at a state championship. They're the number 2 team in the state. Have not lost a game. They have one tie. And even for the Irish, if they somehow could find their way to a state championship game, they would likely be taking on a juggernaut team in Jesuit who has had 13 games, all wins. They've only given up, I believe, 4 goals on the season as well. So lots of fun coming up as we head toward the end of the season and the OSAA state playoffs coming up. Heading to the end of the month and into November, the playoffs and the championships all coming up. And a lot of that action will be right here on Table Rock Sports KCSLGeepdodgeMetford.net. We're looking forward to that, but we're looking forward to the second half of play between these two teams. It was a really good first half, and we're looking forward to the second half. We'll take another break and be back with the kickoff of our second half between the Sheldon Irish and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Hit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. We're high school. we'll get that right. Having some fun here at Mel Ingram Field here in Grants Pass, and one half is in the books. Nothing decided in this one as the Grants Pass Lady Cavers with a strong first half play to a 0-0 tie after one half of play. And we're just about set to get things started in this second half. And looks like the only other action going on our network, TableRockSports.net, at the moment is some action from RCC. There's volleyball just getting started. They're taking on Clark. And also the RCC Ospreys men's soccer taking on Chemeketa. Looks like that one may have completed, but both of those on the network today as well. But right now, it's going to be the second half of the second-ranked Sheldon Irish taking on the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. Waiting for the Cavers to come back on the field, and we'll get this one started. And here come the Cavers onto the field. And the Lady Cavers will get the kickoff to start this second half. You can see some sparkles on the emblem out on the field, left over from the celebration last night as the Cavemen got a 1-point victory over rival South Medford. It was quite a game last night. Grants Pass Cavemen, they jumped out to a 27-0 lead. They did not score again after that. Hung on for a 27-26 victory over the Panthers. And the Lady Cavers trying to carry that magic from last night over into today, and they played a good first half. We'll see if they can equal that here in the second half. And we are underway. Irish already coming out aggressive, chasing that kickoff. Robinson up the side. Feeds it ahead for Willett. Willett will center, or take a shot actually. That one curling toward that top corner, but it goes just over the goal post. So good chance for Samantha Willett. Jeff Smith here with Evan Webb on camera. Joe Brett is our executive producer, and we're happy to be bringing you Southwest Conference soccer action from Grants Pass. That one's sent ahead by the Irish, but it'll get out of bounds. Throw in to the Cavers. Of course, the teams have changed directions here for this second half. Back in the goal for the Cavers is Abigail Michael. And back in the goal for the Irish is Addison Dyed-Blondell. And this throw-in will go to the Irish. And Robinson puts the hands up, says, nope, I didn't touch that. That one turned aside by number 10, Haley Horst. Good aggressive play there by, that was Reese Isabel. Sent that one wide for Yancey. Robinson making the defensive play. And the throw-in will come in from the Irish. And this will be a goal kick for the Lady Cavers. And they try and hustle. Kleiner puts it down and sends it away. Oh, a nice give and go with the header from Anderson. Trying to get it back to Brandis, but Irish take it away. And then slowing things down was Jaden Gamboa. Ooh, good play there. That was a dangerous pass, but Markle able to get away from Anderson. Good battle here. Kleiner hooking up with Apker. Kleiner wins that battle. Anderson sends one wide. Brandis giving chase. She'll center, but right there to scoop it up is Di Blondell. That one sent ahead. Ooh, that was close to an offsides. No flag goes up, so play continues. Caver defense recovers and got it out momentarily, but then Robinson just got a piece of that. This is going to be a corner kick coming up for Sheldon. Number 12, Isabella Flores, will tee it up for Sheldon. And the Cavers clear it out. Wyardi trying to get to it. Wyardi in a good battle. Oh, getting shoved, and she'll draw the foul. So good positioning by Wyardi. And the whistle goes against number 18, Mary Frances Sluga, one of the captains for the Irish. And that one deflected out of bounds by the Lady Cavers. Ooh, Irish player sandwiched between two Cavers. Brooke Anderson around the defender looking to center it. Oh, and she's just ridden off of the ball by Vanderkar. And Grip making the defensive play for the Cavers. Robinson chips one ahead and trying to get it to Willett. Wyardi going to try and put some pressure on this Irish defense, but they clear it ahead past midfield. Gamboa there to put it back in play for the Cavers. Willett can't get there, but the throw-in will go to the Cavers. Gamboa finds Reese Isabel, but she has it taken away, but they're going to say a foul again against the Irish, another free kick. So Reese Isabel's aggressiveness in this second half so far, she's created a couple of good opportunities for the Cavers just by winning those one-on-one battles. And it's a big part of winning soccer is winning more of the 50-50 balls. And a lot of that can be just being more aggressive. That one chipped ahead as Layton gives chase. Michael getting it out of trouble. So Annika Layton wearing number 9 for the Irish. And this throw-in will go to the Cavers. 10 minutes gone by in this second half. Still 0-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Irish trying to get into the scoring zone there. That one punched wide of the net. Not a bad thought, though, there from Cockrell Gonzalez. Sometimes you don't want to get too fancy. Just put goals on net. Force that keeper to secure balls, because if they have to knock them down, those are second chance scoring opportunities that you don't get if you don't take the shots. There's a blast, and that one into the net, and the first goal goes to the Irish. That's going to be credited to Gwen Apker, number 23, for the Sheldon Irish. And they take the 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 28:32. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's now 1-0. Irish take the lead. Ava Hickman going to sub in for the Cavers as they get ready for the kickoff. Isabel gets spilled on the play. Irish keep the possession. Oh, Grip almost losing that one. She clears that one out. A rare and very small mistake that she didn't pay for on that, but Grip, as usual, has been solid on that back line for this Lady Caver squad. Charlie Gutzwiller comes in for the Irish. And this will be a goal kick for the Lady Cavers. And the Irish putting some pressure on here. This will be dropped back to the keeper, Hickman, giving chase. But Di Blondell sends it ahead. That one with a funny spin on it, got past Kleiner, and she keeps it alive, gets it up the field. Oh, Hickman almost took that one away. Now Yancey will send one deep. That'll get all the way through. As Abigail Michael picks it up and assesses the situation here, sends one down. Kept alive by Willett, but nope, they're going to say throw in to the Cavers. Wyardi trying to take that one away. Chance here for Brandis as she took it away from the defender, turns with the left foot and forces Di Blondell to make a good save there. So good opportunity for the Cavers. Brandis says, I took it away once, let's try it again, but defense gets it away, but chipped right back in. Di Blondell sends one the other way. Oh, and Grip couldn't control that. Chance here for the Irish, trying to get wide as Flores. Then Gamboa gets there. And this will be a goal kick for Grants Pass. You're running out of time, but tickets are on sale now for the Medford Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet, October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club. This one gets through to the keeper, Michael, but she's there for the play. Social hour will be at 5. Dinner and awards begin at 6. Go to medfordparksfoundation.org and click on the Events tab. Ooh. Battle going on. Anderson tied up with Cockrell Gonzalez. And then Di Blondell says, just get this out of here. Grip says, nope, let's put it back into play. Right there to take a chance at it was Hickman. Looked like she got pushed from behind a little. Got a decent shot off, but Di Blondell able to control it. Reese Isabel trying to take it back for the Cavers. She does. And a whistle. A foul called on Flores. Flores is upset because I think she felt she had been fouled or one of her teammates had been fouled, and I think she was pleading the "you got the second one" case, and I'm not sure she was wrong on that, but the referee says enough of that, and the free kick coming up for the Lady Cavers. And this one off of Gutzwiller, and the throw in to Grant's Pass. Sub coming in, Mel Miser comes in for the Cavers. She'll swap positions with Robinson and take the throw in. That one just headed out of bounds by Sluga. So the Cavers with another throw in here. Miser gets it to Willett. And this is going to be a corner kick. And heading over to take that corner kick appears to be number 12, Kenzie Kleiner. Got to give a shout out to my cameraman, Evan Webb, because I can't see that corner, but he can. Cavers flood the zone, but the kick is out a little deep. Isabel heads one in. So a good chance there. But Di Blondell able to track it down for the Irish. This Lady Caver squad, as we get to the halfway point of this second half, desperate to get the equalizer, as they have played this Irish team equal so far today, at least from my estimation. But unfortunately for the Lady Cavers, the Irish the only team to find the net so far. An equalizing goal would be a huge lift to this Caver squad, who, again, as I've said, has played really well today. Anderson sends one. Brandis trying to keep it in, can't quite get there. Good hustle, good try there from Anderson. Ava Filia, Annika Layton, and Lydia Fricky all come into the game for the Irish. Fricky came in the first half as a backup to the keeper, as Di Blondell had gotten shaken up on a play and had to sit down for a few minutes. But Fricky now out there on the field without the keeper jersey on. And the throw-in will go to the Lady Cavers. And they'll try it again. And that one into the stands off of the Cavers this time. Throw in to the Irish. That ball's headed to the concession stand. Across the field it goes. Brandis controls it. Gets past one defender, but then it's going to be, Reese Isabel comes in hard and goes down hard. And she ran into, I believe that's Vanderkar. Clock will stop at 17:12. And they're calling the coaches over as Isabel went in hard after that ball and got the worst of it. And they will go and check on her. And we will take a quick break and be back after this.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And the coaches and training staff still tending to Reese Isabel. And so we will take another break, come back with more action from Mel Ingram Field after these words from our sponsors.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Welcome back to our Southwest Conference girls soccer action from Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And Reese Isabel being carried off the field. Got up to her feet and then coach decided to help her off the field, but we think she's going to be all right as she heads to the bench. Irish team had headed to the bench. They're back out on the field. Now the Cavers also coming back on the field. Still a lot of time left. Lady Cavers trailing on our John L. Scott scoreboard by a 1-0 score. But they've had their share of opportunities. They'd like to cash in on one of those. It's going to be Grants Pass throw-in. After all of that, Wyardi got it to, I think that's Hickman. But now the defense coming away with it. Cockerell Gonzalez sends it ahead. Gamboa giving chase. And Wyardi putting some pressure on the Irish. Cockerell Gonzalez sends one ahead. Heading to the corner to and that one comes in Michael gets it. I believe that was Cockrell Gonzalez. She had started the play with her pass. That one off the Cavers, out of bounds. Throw in to the Irish. Taken away by Vanderkar. And the Cavers lose it over the sideline. Throw in to the Irish. Under the 15-minute mark remaining. That centering feed was Fricky, but turned away by the Caver defense. That one sent in by Yancey. Didn't see who got a piece of that. I believe that was number 5, Gutzwiller. But Michael able to make the save. Hickman trying to get something going for the Cavers. She'll chase this pass going wide, but it's going to scoot out of bounds back to the Irish. Showing some speed is Cockrell Gonzalez. Finally taken away. I believe that was Gamboa. That one comes in off of Fricky, and Michael able to get there. Trying to get it to Wyardi. Now Hickman trying to track it down. Hickman into the open field. Hickman with a good chance here. Will take one from outside. He gets past the keeper. Still alive, and I believe that was kicked off of. No, they're going to say it was last touch by Grants Pass. Willett tried to put that off of the defender. I thought she had, but referee is a lot closer than I am. Says, nope, this will be a goal kick for the Irish. Gamboa giving chase. Puts it back toward midfield. Willett doesn't even wait for the linesman. She says, I'll play linesman. This is my ball. And a foul against, if we had a foul or a handball, but either way, free kick coming up for the Lady Cavers. Another good opportunity. This is every bit as good as a corner kick here. I believe that's Kleiner taking the free kick for the Lady Cavers. And Wyardi tried to get there. Sheldon clears it ahead. Gamboa was fouled on the play. So, again, hustling to those 50-50 balls, paying off for the Cavers, earning them another free kick. Kleiner sends one in. It's turned right back out. And Meiser will take the throw in for the Lady Cavers. Blocked by the Cavers. I think that was Hickman. They couldn't make anything out of that. So now Robinson will try and get something going. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson, one of the Caver captains, goes wide, looking for that left foot centering feed. Oh, got it past the keeper, but a little too high. Still a chance here. That one punched in, and the Cavers score. And I believe that'll be, I think that's going to be Willett scoring that, number 11. Unfortunately, I'll see if I can see it on the replay, but the Cavers with no front number. Well, the front numbers are on the shorts, which you can't see. And sometimes you can't tell. It's generally Brandis on that far side, but that may have been Willett that got that one. We'll see if we can decipher that. Maybe we can check with the official scorer. It may have been Brandis, but the congratulations going out. It looked like it was Willett to me, but we'll try and find that out. 10:19, the time of the goal. And we are tied. Ten minutes remaining and nothing decided as this one is now tied at 1 apiece. And the Cavers feeling the momentum, putting some more pressure on. Mel Miser will take the throw in. That one cleared out. Only one Irish player up the field, but she's got the ball right now. That appears to be number 7, Ava Filyaw, but the defense able to knock it away. And then this one bounces into Abigail Michael. And she'll send one ahead. Yeah, I'm leaning toward that goal being Brandis, but I will check with the official scorer as soon as I can get an opportunity to do that. Coming in for the Irish is Isabella Flores, number 12. 1-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Three Caver players and a whistle. I believe they're going to call that essentially it's the equivalent of a delay of the game, as you can't try and control that ball from the ground. You can't trap it between your legs when you're down on the ground. So the free kick to the Cavers. And this throw-in will go to Grants Pass. You can feel the momentum going the Cavers' way. Oh, the whistle stops play. Ooh, that goes out of bounds back to the Irish. I think it would have been a handball nonetheless, as referee was screened off from that. It looked like Willett may have gotten a piece of that with her arm. But now it's back to the Cavers on the throw-in. Robinson will take it. Willett gets one toward the goal. Hickman was closing, so they just punched that one out of bounds. Another throw-in for the Lady Cavers. Ooh, Robinson just got it off the side of the foot. Mel Miser trying to get it back, but it's taken away by the Irish. Sent across the field by Layton, but that'll go out of bounds as Fricky couldn't get there for Sheldon, and Grants Pass will take the throw in. Just over 6 minutes to go on our John L. Scott scoreboard, 1-1. Lady Cavers playing equal with the number 2 Irish. And 2 players hooked up, and that foul will go against the Irish as Brooke Anderson had locked up with one of the Irish players there. Another free kick. That one gets by everybody. And that'll be out of bounds off Sheldon. Robinson hustles up to take another throw in. Ooh. They'll play on as that went off the hand of Robinson. Then Anderson punches it out. Throw in to the Irish. Fricky giving chase, but Grip will get there first. And a whistle and a card. Ella Wyardi picks up the yellow card. One of the teammates not sure what that was for, but it looked like Ella knew what it was for. She didn't make any complaints. And a free kick coming up for the Irish. It'll be Sluga. The lefty chips one in. Grip says, "No, I don't think so." That one off the side of the foot of Willett. And this throw-in will go to the Cavers. That one headed out of trouble by number 4, Yancey. Oh, and then winning the 50-50 ball momentarily was Flores, but she lost her footing. Cavers get it out of trouble. Flores has it again, but taken away once again. And that one taken away. Cavers on the move. Going wide is Anderson. She has her jersey grabbed. No whistle yet. Anderson centering feed all alone on the other side. Putting it home again. The Cavers take the lead. And I'll have to check on that one again. It's the same 2 players that I'm not 100% sure. I believe that's going to be Brandis again. We'll fix our clock. That's at the 3:34 mark. And the Cavers with the 2-1 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll get the clock squared away for you so you can track along with us here. Cavers on the move again, putting the pressure on. So 2 days and 2 potential upsets. Of course, a little over a week ago was an upset for the boys team, beating South Eugene, but this would be a huge upset for the Lady Cavers at the bottom of the Southwest Conference, taking on the second-ranked team in the state, and they've got them on their heels. They've taken the lead and continue to put the pressure on. Willett giving chase. We'll have replays of all the goals, and we will check with the official scorer and try and confirm who scored those, but that one into the keeper. I'm about 80% sure it's a 2-goal day for Brandis, but we'll double check. We don't want to take anything away from another player, but the Cavers, under 2 minutes to go, and now they're going to stop the clock, I believe. You got to put the arms up. Clock continues to run now. We've had a couple of games, and shaking up on that play. I believe that's 23. Apker took one in the eye there. They have not stopped play. Cavers send one down. This one is just going to scoot out of bounds. Clock continues to run. Oh, well, our clock isn't. We'll have to fix that again. I apologize. That one sent ahead. Hickman giving chase. And Hickman, I believe, will be the last to touch that. It'll be a goal kick for the Irish. And we're going to stop the clock here. 58 seconds remain. Wyardi back into the match after that, sitting down for that yellow card. Clock rolls again. Goal kick sent to midfield, but Anderson just punches it back in. Wyardi giving chase, got a piece of it, but they're going to say handball, and that was the right call, as Kenzie Kleiner was going to punch one the other way. She did punch one the other way, but the handball called against the Cavers. But Irish desperate here as they're running out of time. Send one deep. They're going to send a lot of bodies toward the net. Robinson giving chase, screening it for her keeper, Michael. Good defensive play by Robinson. 15 seconds remaining. Cavers with another push here. Here's Wyardi wanting to put the exclamation mark on this potential victory. Shoots one in. Di Blondell is there, and that's going to do it. The Lady Cavers have duplicated the magic of the boys team from a week ago and get the huge upset. A 2-1 victory on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And Grants Pass, happiness all around. Football team wins last night. Volleyball team won on Thursday night, and girls soccer grabs the victory at home against the number 2 team. Our Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role postgame show is up next. We will take a break. I will run over and try and confirm who our scorers were. We'll take this break and be right back.
You find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years. What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field, and the Know Your Role post-game show. And what a thriller this one was. You've heard of the Thrilla in Manila. This is the upset in Ingram as the Lady Cavers, who were 0-7-3 in the conference, improved to 1-7-3, but it's a huge improvement as they knock off the second-ranked team in the state, the Sheldon Irish, 2-1. We were able to confirm, thanks to the hustle of my cameraman, Evan Webb, that Callie Brandis scoring both of those goals for the Cavers. We will show you those replays. But what a huge victory for a team that has been working hard all year. And again, I mentioned during the pregame, the record does not reflect the play of this team. And they finally put it all together today, get the 2-1 victory. So all three goals were scored in the second half. First goal was scored by Sheldon. It was Gwen Apker scoring at the 28-32 mark. And I think we've got that one queued up. We'll take a quick look at that as the Lady Cavers are celebrating down on the field. So we'll look at the lone Sheldon goal. And when Sheldon had the good passing game going, they looked really sharp today. But they got away from that a lot. But this one was blasted in. And that would be the first goal of the day, but it would be the only goal for the Sheldon Irish, as the Lady Cavers would get two unanswered goals. Both of them scored on the right-hand attacking side by sophomore Callie Brandis. Let's look at this first one here as she settled it, punched it in with the left foot. That would tie the game at the 10-19 mark. And then the go-ahead goal would come with 3:34 remaining. And let's take a look at that one. I believe this one's going to be assisted by Brooke Anderson. And let's take a look at the game-winning goal. Anderson up the left side, took it right to the end line, got it across, and Brandis just able to settle it, had plenty of time, punched it home. The celebration would ensue, and the Lady Cavers shock the number 2 Irish in Southwest Conference soccer action. And what a great weekend it's been for the Grants Pass Caver squads. And we're happy to have been able to bring these games to you here on TableRockSports.net. Looking at the schedules for these teams, Next up, final game of the season for the Lady Cavers of the regular season. They will take on Roseburg in Roseburg on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Sheldon Irish, with 2 games remaining, they will... Oh, boy, they've already put the results up here. That was fast. Boy, the Cavers wanted those results on the OSAA. They got that one up there very quickly. Sheldon Irish will travel to South Eugene on Tuesday and then finish the season on Saturday against Roseburg. So the Lady Cavers with only 1 game remaining on the schedule. The Irish with 2 more games. But the most important one was today, as the Lady Caver squad with something to build on as they look toward the end of the season and into next season. We mentioned they've got a pretty young team, and they're going to be good for the next couple of years going forward. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director, Clay Ronceville, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to head coaches Phil Larson for Sheldon and Aaron Kubik for Grants Pass. Once again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 2, Sheldon 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett, with Evan Webb on camera and on checking the scores. I am Jeff Smith saying thanks for watching and have a great day from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.